Hey everyone, I will show you the projects that I was most excited to work during the last semester and where I'm especially happy about the results. I hope you enjoy it. Let's have a look. First is an ICT that I took with Joost Crotens as a tutor. For his class I've collected a lot of data and dived into geoengineering projects, specifically technology called DAC, direct air capture. I figured out interesting correlations, for example that Switzerland pushes the acceptance of geoengineering to the European Union. At the same time, the most promising companies that got the most investments in the world is Switzerland. I tried to highlight the different correlations between investors, venture capitalists, oil companies that invest into this technology, and trying to criticize the possible future and the directions that this technology took. It's a little bit like shady economy. And through the visuals, I tried to show the process from capture of carbon particles through its preservation in the form of rocks and stones. I've mapped all the locations of existing facilities for direct air capture and made carbon dioxide a bit more material. I've combined the data with a logbook for my image class, but also made some map-specific designs for it that are less driven by data, but more driven by the visual. And I'm really happy with the ideas expressed there, and I hope to be able to print and publish it and to maybe even get some attention. Second is an image utopian video. Expanding from the previous work, I'm using DAC technology as a starting point and promise of Paris Agreement to scale it to the world. People don't know about it, but it's actually stated there. The approach for the video is really personal. DAC is basically a supercharged air conditioner, and if I have air conditioner in my place in The Hague, the main problem is the noise. If it doesn't work, it still hums. In the video, the figure of Buddha is me trying to stay undistracted by the noise. The future promises that we fight climate change using DAC. Will the world become much louder then? One of my favorite quotes is, "People who live next to waterfalls don't hear the water." It is from the book Everything is Illuminated by Jonathan Safran Foer. Humans are extremely adaptable. Look at what COVID-19 has done to us. We will adapt to the constant noise too if the price to do business as usual. I've made a video with melancholic self in that future, and I used a lot of CGI and green screen effects to create this feeling. It's a bit like a Kirill in a Wonderland. Basically, I found out that it's really difficult to create the whole 3D video with the CGI effects by yourself, and it took me lots of time to also collect a lot of different material from the internet and cut different people in order to make this like weird collages. And in this visual, I tried to sit on a conditioner, but it didn't work out. For the next project, I worked with Petra for design pavilion assignment. We took the ideas about ecosotarians and techno-utopians from the given article. We found commonalities in Kosmist philosophy, which is a Russian movement of 20th century. The same philosophies that brought an obsession about space traveling in USSR. Petra has a book on Kosmist thought, and there we found a number of similar movements that either describe the technological future or try to romanticize the life of Earth. We created an object and a symbol for all of those movements. They sorted from different Soviet objects and signs. The result is nice, but a bit unfinished. It was hard to iterate quickly, and the vision was too big for the half of the semester. Despite that, we liked outcome. And next part of it is a website. We still need to finish it. We have a layering effect of different expandable windows there. Later we plan to add different possible speculative histories for every story there. Now you already can listen to the audio of those stories. We took different combinations of robot and human voice to highlight the different possibilities of the future. For example, in one, they talk to each other as friends, in others they argue as enemies, and in a third one, for example, a robot is dominating the human and interviewing the human. It's quite engaging and fun to listen to it. And last is personally important to me. I use the design office to my advantage and decided to work on an idea I have for a long time. I imagine a better project management and documentation tool for visual thinking. Kind of like a Notion that we use, but made with a focus on image, not text. There is a lot of nostalgia these days about GeoCities, the good old days of the Web 1.0. People talk about Web 3.0 as well. We need a place for expression, better interconnectivity, better thoughts and thinking. We don't want to hoard the data, we want to connect, contextualize. We need to use power of internet and not to try to imitate the good old media. ROM Research and Obsidian are my inspirations, but they targeted towards the text, not images. Arena is cool, but we can do better. Drag and drop the cards here. You can create private and shared space, adjust your social profile. It's a bit dull now. I need more time and attention for the design. I figured out the main technical challenges and now can focus on polishing things out and make them more clear visually. And now you can add different blocks to this infinite canvas. You can add images, videos, GIFs. You can write HTML there and you can add links, connect them. It's highly performant. It can handle more than 1,000 blocks at the same time. And you can organize it and it looks like Arena. The next step is the ability to change colors, write custom CSS, and open it for collaboration and sharing like Google Doc. And I've outlined the problems of this semester in my PDF file and my goals for the next semester, and including for this project that I made for Design Office. How do I expand it? What's happening next? Thank you so much for listening.